Hey there, I'm Cyan Orange. Welcome to One Album One Week, the series where I listen to one album every week and share my thoughts, impressions, and discoveries. This week, I listened to 12 Bar Bruise by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, and here is what I thought. Going into this album, I had no idea what to expect. I was actually hoping for something jazz or blues inspired since I'm a big jazz fan, but turns out this album falls squarely into the garage rock genre. It's this band's debut album, released on September 7th, 2012. It's a quick listen, it's just 34 minutes across 12 tracks. None of the songs stretch past 4 minutes, and one clocks in under 2. Among King Gizzard fans, this one ranks pretty low, at 24th of 25 albums, not counting the 2 most recent releases. So my expectations were kind of skeptical going in. Now that I've listened, let's go through each track and I'll give you a quick breakdown of what I thought. Starting off with Elbow. This song kicks off the album with a full-throttle punk vibe. The abrasive guitar is a lot to take in as it's definitely harsh on the ears, but the rebellious tone really fits. There's an energy here that I respect, even if I wouldn't put this one on repeat. That said, the guitar solo that closes it out is fantastic. Second up, it's Muckraker. This one was definitely a highlight for me. The chorus is super catchy, and the way they shout Muckraker sticks in your head in the best way. It leans into acid rock territory and totally works. The music video also adds to the experience. This one, I'd say it's track of the week. Next up is 9. A solid track overall. The guitar stands out as the best part, but I wasn't really a fan of the vocal effect. It felt a little too processed for my taste. Now 12 Bar Bruise, the title track. As the title track, I kind of expected more from this one. It's decent, but nothing too memorable. The lyrics are pretty much impossible to make out, and I'm kind of okay with that because of what I could hear. It sounded bizarre. The whole song gives the impression of someone yelling into a mic from across a cathedral. It's raw, but not in a way that worked. The fifth song on the album is Garage Lydiard. This one leans into alternative indie rock. It's decent, nothing too memorable, but not a bad listen either. The title is a nod to Gareth Lydiard, which is a nice touch if you're into Australian rock.
Early that morning, the wagon master of a train came into the post greatly excited and reported that the dead body of a man and horse had been found in the road about 6 miles from the post.
Sam Cherry's Last Shot. This one was a total curve. The track shifts into spoken word with a dusty Western movie vibe. The guitar work is great, and it genuinely feels like the soundtrack to a showdown in a ghost town. But it's definitely out of place next to the rest of the album. I Hope Slow. A return to catchier ground. The harmonica makes a welcome appearance, and the intro is a very nice surprise. The drum beat really drives the song forward, and it keeps it in your head afterward. The harmonica sticks around here, which is great, and it absolutely rips. This one's a banger. The groove and energy are infectious, and it definitely earns the boogie in its name. Bloody Ripper. Definitely the cleanest vocals on the album. It's a full-on punk track and honestly a close second to Muckraker. It hits hard, and it's one I could easily keep on loop. Next up is Uh-Oh, I Called Mum. This track is definitely something else. They chant mum at one point. And it's oddly impressive how smoothly they pull it off. I definitely wouldn't be able to do that. The song is literally about doing drugs and calling your mom accidentally, and while that's bizarre, it's clear the band is having a blast. That fun energy makes it a little more fun to listen to than it should be. Sea of Trees. This one, it's fine. I appreciated the harmonica and guitars going a whole minute by themselves at the end. Not a standout, but also not a skip. And finally, Footy Footy. This one sounds like it was made to hype you up for a soccer match, which it probably was. The names mentioned in the lyrics sound fake at first, but they're real Aussie footballers with some pretty wild names. It's a fun closer, but more of a novelty track. Now after listening, now that I've spent a week with 12 Bar Bruise, here's where I stand. The album didn't blow me away. One of the biggest issues was the vocal quality, as some songs sounded like they were recorded with a potato. And while lo-fi can be charming, it just didn't hit right on every track. And that said, when the style did work, like on Muckraker, Cutthroat Boogie, and Bloody Ripper, it really worked. I enjoyed those tracks a lot. I'd give this album a 4 of 10. Honestly, I can see why it's ranked so low among King Gizzard's discography. Maybe a few more songs will grow on me over time, but for now, only 1 or 2 stand out. What really did surprise me about this album is how punk it was. I wasn't expecting that from this band, having heard some of their newer music, and despite the rough edges, you can tell that they're really still having fun, especially in their music videos. For a debut album, it's chaotic, raw, and energetic, which just shows how quickly they hit the ground running. If you're into punk or garage rock, especially bands like OC's, you might find something you like here. But for me, this album is not certified spin-worthy. While there were a few solid tracks, others felt like filler or just didn't suit my taste. Here's the breakdown of what I had on loop this week. Outro. Thanks for watching One Album One Week. Make sure to hit subscribe, maybe turn on notifications, and let's get listening. Leave a comment with your favorite track from 12 Bar Bruise. Next up, I'll be listening to Eyes Like the Sky by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. See you Sunday!